Hello and welcome to the channel. Well, this video is intended for eye surgeons for training purposes, and I would advise strong viewer discretion for all the surgical video presentations shown on this channel. This is Dr. Prashant Shukla, and today I have come up with a routine phaco surgery in which I am going to demonstrate a stop and chop technique in a relatively soft nucleus and hydroimplantation of a hydrophobic intraocular lens. Well, by this time one side port has been made, anterior chamber has been filled up with HPMC. This one is a minimally edited video. Here I am making a triplanar 2.8 phaco incision. Now, using a bend needle Cystitome mounted on a 2 ml syringe, I am starting the Capsulorhexis. A C-shaped flap is being raised and it is now gradually being moved on the surface. A bend needle Cystitome can easily be used through a main port. Just have to lift up the anterior lip of the wound so that viscoelastic doesn't leak out, and we have got a well formed anterior chamber and a flat anterior capsule. The position and the angle of the needle has to be changed when we are going the other way around. Now I have completed the rhexis, size about 5 to 5.5 millimeters. Some viscoelastic is being burbed out by pressing the posterior lip. A very good hydrodissection has been done. A fluid wave could be seen passing across. The other side is tapped and the nucleus now being confirmed the mobility. Here I have also done hydrodelamination. A goldening could be seen. Now is the time to phaco. So before phaco, I am just confirming the nucleus mobility using a Sinskey hook, and the nucleus spins very well. In stop and chop, there are two modes basically. One is the sculpting mode, what I am doing right now. In this case, it is a low vacuum, low flow, and power is set according to the grade of the nucleus. Here I am using phaco power of about 40. Flow rate is set automatically by the Vengeri system. Vacuum is about 75 and bottle height is about 100. A small pit is being created, and now using a Sinskey hook, the nucleus will be divided into two heminuclei. Sometimes you have to make a long thin trench in the soft nucleus with relatively low density and about NH2. A central small pit can also help to break the nucleus into two heminuclei very easily. Now the modes have been changed. Here now vacuum is about 300. The phaco power is about 45. The phaco is embedded into one heminuclei and chopping has been done. A small nuclear piece is being emulsified. The nucleus is now being rotated on the other side. The phaco is buzzed again into the substance of the nucleus. One more small piece has been removed. Again the phaco is buzzed, and here I am again removing a small piece. Now few multiple small pieces have been removed. The rest of the pieces now will be removed with the same machine settings. The nucleus is very small and soft. Here I am using power very judiciously. Only I am using the power when the pieces are in front of the phaco handpiece. Because in these kind of cases where the nucleus is not very hard, we don't have to have a very high phaco power settings. A moderate phaco modulations can just do the job. So after the last piece has been emulsified, now is the time to remove the loose epinucleus. Vacuum here I am using is about 250, and without much of the movement of the phaco needle, the phaco handpiece is just kept at one place. The other instrument is doing the job of feeding the epinucleus into the phaco handpiece. The epinucleus is being removed now, and now is the time to remove the whatever cortical matter is left. And here I am using a coaxial irrigation aspiration handpiece, because in this case I just have one side port. First I am going to remove the subincisional cortical matter. The subincisional cortical matter is engaged in the phaco tip and pulled towards the center, and then the IA handpiece is rotated so that the port faces towards the cornea. We just have to direct the port towards the cortical matter for engagement. Then the cortex is pulled towards the center and emulsified in the center. It's better to avoid emulsifying in the periphery. IA handpieces can be just rotated very easily, and all this matter can be just aspirated. Vacuum here is about 350, mortal height about 110. Now all the cortical matter has been removed. Here I am planning to do a hydroimplantation. Here I am putting a small air bubble, temporary, to just form the chamber. After loading the intraocular lens, the bubble is removed. In the left hand there is the irrigation handpiece of the BIMANUAL INA, and in the right hand I am using a preloaded hydrophobic single piece intraocular lens from OPHTHALMOLOGY Associates. No financial interest though, but lens is very good. We can do hydroimplantation of both hydrophilic and hydrophobic lenses. It is a good idea to always slightly warm the lens before loading or inserting if you are operating in extreme winters, because by warming the lens becomes slightly more flexible. The haptic is being directed into the capsular bag. There is some iris prolapse because of the chamber instability. The pressure inside the chamber is more. It is being deposited back using the same IA handpiece. Whatever small little viscoelastic is there into the eye, it is just irrigated out using the irrigation jet. Time to close. The main port is hydrated now. That's it. The cornea is very clear. Chamber is well formed. Hope you do like the video. Please do like, share and subscribe the channel for more updated videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.